Hey guys, this is the Anime Fiend bringing to you today Hunter's Guild Red Hood chapter number 6. And finally, in this chapter, they acknowledged and addressed all the questions we've been asking all these past chapters, right? I mean, what's up with the axe and like all these werewolves attacking the village, and the village being like decimated by, of course, Cinderella and Lycan, and of course, Grim exactly being there to save the day and take in the kid, right? And of course, in this chapter, we get to know that the mayor used to let the kid like cut wood and stuff, and in some faraway kingdom, that's exactly the training they give for the night. So it's like yeah, all these coincidences, or I think not, because like the mayor, he knows a lot more than he told anybody else, right? And I mean, him having the axe and stuff, and all these things, like there's something behind all of these things, right? And even Grim is like, yeah, I mean, she's thinking exactly the same. She's like, well, dude, there's something going on with this hamlet. Like, I mean, come on. Lycan and Cinderella, first of all, those guys are like crazy powerful. Lycan is, we get to know that he's the alpha of all the wolf kind, right? So he's like the leader, or he could also be like the strongest, unless, there's some rogue werewolf who doesn't like recognize his authority or whatever. Unless that's the case, he's the strongest. And of course, Cinderella is also extremely powerful, right? So all these crazy things, like why did they come to the village and stuff, like all of these things are like crazy, right? But of course, we don't get answers to these questions, but we do get answer to one of our question, and that is like, what's up with Grim, right? Is she a kid? Is she an adult? Or like, what is happening? And is the magic just related to her, or does everybody, all the guild members, do the same? And yeah, it's only Grim. Apparently, yes, Grim is an adult, but she's been cursed by a witch. Now we don't get to know which witch, so who knows. But yeah, she got cursed by a witch to be a kid, right? So only during like hunts and stuff, using magic, some cloak or some shit, like she could turn into her regular form and fight for like 3 hours. So after 3 hours, she'll go back to her like kid form, right? It's kind of like Detective Conan, I guess. But yeah, it is what it is. Yes, we also get to see a huge ass tree giant and a big ass armored crab, which is like controlled by a small smart crab. Like, yeah, it's pretty funny, right? I mean, the big ass giant, of course, that doesn't attack, but the crab does. And because Grim is kinda useless after her magic wears out, she needs rest and stuff. Her crab drivers, Tilty and Milty, brothers and sisters, they go and fight the crab, and of course they defeat them. And Wello is kinda impressed, right? He's like, whoa, these people are powerful, man. The guild members are awesome. And they reveal that, of course, they're not guild members, and they actually flunk out of the training camp that's gonna happen to Wello as well, right? So yeah, we get to know that Wello is gonna go into this like huge ass mobile fortress. It looks weird. It looks like there's this huge box fortress kind of thing on top of like this small vehicle. So yeah, it looks funny, but it looks something like it's out of Borderlands or some shit like that, right? So yeah, it's funny. But yeah, I guess Wello is gonna go there for training for 3 months, and we get to see some some trainer lady. She's like waiting. She's like, who are the new recruits gonna be and stuff, like, yeah. So yeah, I guess we're gonna see some crazy people introduced further down the line, and some crazy training for Wello. So yeah, I'm just hyped to see that, man. that's it for today's video. If you think the video is good, like, share, subscribe, comment down what do you guys think, how good is this chapter, what's gonna happen next, anything, right? But check out our podcast, the Anime Unhinged podcast. So we're on a break, we're gonna come back hopefully, and check out our Discord. We could have fun discussions. But anyways, man, as always, until next time, peace.